Let's consider now their valuations, stacking up SAB against BAT on a valuation basis. How they're looking?
Look, this is where it gets interesting. As we said at the beginning of the show, they've both done spectacularly well. They've done lots of acquisitions, but they've internalized those well. They're both, in my opinion, growth is priced in the market as global growth stocks. So the dividend yields are perhaps not what you'd want to see, and neither are the PEs as low as you'd like. Of the two, SABMiller looks more expensive, but I think that could just be an issue of timing with regard to the release of their recent results. Both of them, I think, are factoring in lots of growth. So I think the question has to be, from a valuation point of view, which of these two companies is actually going to deliver the growth that shareholders are looking for?
Answer?
Yeah, well, I think SAB's in an environment where they can grow in South America, far bigger than the cigarette growth. And generally, cigarette growth overall is going to start to come down. So in the next 10 years, people should be smoking less.
Haven't we been saying that for the past 20 years, though?
Yes, well, I mean, the volumes have come down. But as the volumes have come down, they've managed to keep their margins up. So yes, if they're innovative enough, they'll keep it there. But where volume growth on the alcohol side should stay constant to growing. So I think the market is better on the brewing side than it is on the smoking side. Litigation is a problem on the smoking side, not so much on the alcohol side. So generally, I think the sector is in the brewing sector is a better sector to be in.
Yeah, looking at those valuations you highlighted, they're sitting pretty high. I mean, 20 on the SAB side of things, so even higher on BAT rather, and even higher on SAB, sitting at over 30.
Look, there's only one thing that could save the cigarette industry, and that is to change their business into something else. And e-cigarettes, we haven't mentioned it at all, but you know, you're making these little
BAT has been exploring.
Electronic cigarettes that light up at the end when you suck on them, and then they take out the tar and so on. So it's not as bad for your lungs. It's still addictive and all of that. But I think there are those that think that the industry will sort of segue into that space. I'm a little bit more skeptical. I've long been of the view that this stock ought not to be priced as a global growth story, when in fact the prospects for the sales of cigarettes have got to be curtailed in years to come.